What's good with y'all young boys? Dallas Gamer back in the build. Y'all already know who it is. And alright, let's get this out the way right now, right? So one, I got Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War gameplay, right? The only reason I got Cold War gameplay is because I started my whole my whole EDP saga started with this game. So I'm gonna finish it with this game. Alright. And yeah. So last time we left off with EDP, it was that interview he did. You know what I'm saying? It was the one that he was lying through his teeth left and right, up and down. This, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was just lying through his soul to try and not take no responsibility, bro. And you know, it sickened me to the point where I couldn't watch it anymore. So I did it. You know, so I didn't finish the interview. I never went back to watch it. I don't know what he said during the interview. And I also don't care because, you know, my life is way better without EDP lying to me in one way or another. If for some reason you know what I'm saying, you watched the entire interview he did, and you're also watching this video, please tell me what he said at the end. You know what I'm saying? Hope, you know what I'm saying, knowing EDP was something very profound and all inspiring, you know what I'm saying? But okay, so we left off with that. That was, you know what I'm saying, that was the interview. The last video I did, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, the last video I did on them, it had Cold War gameplay, and I believe it was 6 months after the whole cupcake situation happened. And I was expressing my disappointment then, as I am about to right now. So the events we haven't covered yet. EDP got caught doing it again. I was gonna make a whole video on that, but I was like, you know, giving that man, you know what I'm saying, giving him any more of my energy is draining on my soul. So I couldn't do it. But since this is my last video on EDP, this, you know, let's lay it all out here. You know what I'm saying? He got caught, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even a decoy this time. It was the actual underage girl who was just playing with him or whatever. She did a whole interview. With someone. I don't know who she did the interview with, but she did explain that he was being very graphic in what he was saying to her. So, you know what I'm saying, it's been about what, year and a half, 2 years since the whole cupcake debacle, and he hasn't learned his lesson, right? He hasn't learned his lesson. He's still a predator. He's still a vile piece of crap. This man does not deserve any kind of sympathy from anyone ever. If anything, he deserves to be locked up. Honestly, I don't know how many times the man has to be caught before somebody does something. You know what I'm saying? He even before the cupcake situation, he was caught six times or whatever with decoys that a YouTuber named Cold Raven, he caught him doing that. And even then, EDP's whole defense was, oh, you think I throw in my career for some underage little girl who don't even get hair on her stuff yet? Bro, clearly, I mean, this is his legacy now, right? And then on top of being caught again, guess what? Now he has cancer. He's come out and said to himself he got cancer, and it's in the late stages. So if something drastic doesn't happen, we already know what's gonna happen to him, right? And I mean, for someone who was once beloved by the internet, right? Me included. I'm speaking from experience here. For someone who was he was beloved by the internet, you know what I'm saying? For basically no reason. Let's be honest. He was just a vile piece of garbage. His entire time on the internet. Looking back on it, you know what I'm saying, hindsight is 2020. I'm not even surprised he's come out as a predator like this, you know what I'm saying? Everything the man does, it's vile. So him being a vile human being, piece of crap, scum of the earth, it doesn't even surprise me at this point. And neither should it surprise you either. You know what I'm saying? He's shown his colors time and time again. You know what I'm saying? When someone shows you who they are, you have to believe them. You gotta believe them. And in this case, I'm believing EDP. He is actually a predator. He's actually a piece of garbage who shouldn't be around kids ever, right? And apparently, we won't have to put up with him for that much longer. Now, as a human, I got sympathy for someone who has cancer, but as like a fellow man, and on top of that, a fellow YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no respect for the man. I ain't got no sympathy for him. He can go wherever he wants to, as long as it's not around kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like it's something that got click in your head to just be like, you know what I'm saying? Well, like, you shouldn't be able to do what he wants to do with these kids. I mean, again. He had another graphic conversation with yet another underage girl, and it's like, I won't go in depth what he said because it's not important, right? It's not important what he said. Just understand the context of what he said it in, right? You know what I'm saying? He's trying to snatch away this little girl to go do whatever with her, you know what I'm saying? Now, did he ever go do it? Of course not. The girl didn't let him get that far, thankfully. Thankfully she had a decent head on her shoulders and didn't let it get that far. I'm very happy to say that she came out with the information. She didn't just keep it, you know what I'm saying, hidden. Victims, you know what I'm saying? That's why people abuse, you know what I'm saying, others, like, you know what I'm saying, children in this case, whatever, because the kids think that they'll be in trouble if they come out with you know what I'm saying, with the information that they've been groomed, assaulted, harassed, whatever, right? You know what I'm saying, whatever the situation happened, the abuser always makes it feel like they shouldn't say what happens between the two of them or whatever, or between the predator and the victim, honestly. And that's a form of a manipulation, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, EDP, I mean, like, when I say he's a manipulator, would you believe that? Because he is one. He's a big one. He tried to manipulate the internet with the interview he did like a couple of months ago. He tried to manipulate the public when all those times Code Raven caught him. And now in this case, he's just trying to manipulate the internet for some money. Don't give this man no money. In fact, don't even give this man any more attention, right? I mean, no. Give him the attention, right? Because people need to know who he is, right? So in his final days, he can't actually go out and actually have sex with a little girl. You know what I'm saying? He's already come out, and you know he wants to do that. But you know what I'm saying? We can't let that happen, right? So it has to be public on what he did and what he's trying to do, what he's been trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So as a public, our job, our duty in this case is to, you know what I'm saying, make sure there isn't any victims, physical victims of the man. You know what I'm saying? He's 31. He's a grown man. He knows what he's doing. He also knows what he's doing is wrong. So in no circumstance should he have any leeway, should he have any sympathy from anyone about anything. He's brought everything that happened to him now, he's brought it on himself. and we can't be sorry for the man. That's that. Honestly. But you know, you already know who it is. You know what I'm saying?